Yo, what's poppin'? We are here today back with some more WBE, this time for week 7. And as usual, we're going to talk about the team that we're bringing this week before getting into the game. Now, this week is actually the second to last week before playoffs. And we definitely need to win at least one out of the 2 remaining weeks in order to guarantee our spot into playoffs. So I definitely want to do that. But this is no easy task. As you already know, this week, we're going to be taking on the one and only Wolf Glick himself. The man who ended my WBE run last season, which was unfortunate, but I'm looking to get my revenge and try to beat him in this week here. So we'll talk about the team that he has. It's a pretty threatening team. He has Avalugg Ditto, Dracovish, Dubwool, Gmax Duraludon, Gigalith, Girder, Orbeetle, Rotom Heat, and Whimsicott. So list have already appeared to your right. In terms of the overall matchup, I think it's pretty even. Like, he has a bunch of stuff that can do well versus my team, and I also have Pokemon that can give him a bunch of trouble as well. I haven't really been feeling too confident in my draft in general, based on my performance in the last 2 weeks. But I've been bringing heat. I've been just trying to have some fun, but I still want to make playoffs. So I'm definitely gonna bring some fire Chinese EV spread Pokemon this week, and let's see if we can win. Hopefully we can. So I have a feeling that he's definitely going to bring that Dracovish, like for sure, 100%. That's the main kill leader of his team right now. I think it's second place in terms of the number of Pokemon it's knocked out in the league, the entire league this season. But you want to know who number 1 is? That's my Gmax Grimmsnarl. You already know. That Pokemon has been putting in the finest of work. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Dracovish. As well as the Rotom Heat, Whimsicott, and the Gmax Duraludon. The last 2 are kind of, out there. He could bring whatever. But I think that the team that I'm bringing this week, it's all right. Like, it's not a bad team. I kind of wish I drafted more faster setup sweepers, but this will have to do. As you can see, I have my Gigantamax Grimmsnarl as the first Pokemon. Now, I'm running a Nasty Plot 3 attack set with Babiri Berry. The point of the set is to sort of exploit the special side of his team, where Duraludon mainly, right? Because of the Babiri Berry, we'll be able to take the Flash Cannon and the Gigantamax move Flash Cannon as well. Pretty well on the first time because of the fact that we have the berry that resists the Steel type attack, and its Spadef is terrible. So I'm pretty sure that in its Gigantamax form, we 2-hit KO it with our max move, our special attack. It does a ton of damage, so that'll be great. I'm also pretty sure after Nasty Plot and Stealth Rocks and stuff, it probably Oko's Duraludon because of how frail it is on that side, on the special side. And yeah, like Nasty Plot Grimmsnarl is pretty cool. It also does not get affected by like Will-O-Wisp and stuff either from Rotom, and bypasses things like Cotton Guard, which he has run on Dubwool and stuff, try to baton pass and things like that. Like, that's not going to work on the defense side because of the fact that we're running special attacks. So Grimmsnarl, fantastic mon for the team. And then we have our Conkeldurr. Of course, I wonder if he's going to bring Girder versus Conkeldurr, but I don't think he will. Just because we have a bunch of stuff that can deal with it, I guess. Especially Grimmsnarl, which destroys it. But Conkeldurr is great versus his team. A bulk up set can put in a ton of work. It threatens Duraludon, Gigalith, Dubwool even, Dracovish as well. Like, after a bulk up, we can take a Vicious Rend, Drain Punch it back, and then Mach Punch. Mach Punch will weaken Vicious Rend because it's not going first, so it's still the base power before it gets doubled. So that's nice. Fire Punch is there for Orbeetle, Whimsicott, and other such Pokemon. And Guts is great too because of the fact that he has a bunch of status like Will-O-Wisp and stuff from Rotom. Then we have Seismitoad. Chinese Seismitoad is back, of course, as usual. Stealth Rocker for the team. Our main Dracovish switch-in, due to the fact that it has Water Absorb, and that is essential because if you don't have Water Absorb, you're probably going to get 2-hit KO'd by a Dracovish. So I have this Pokemon for that reason. And Sludge Bomb is there specifically for Whimsicott. It's a great tech move on this thing, which can catch it off guard maybe sometimes. If we can do that, that'd be great. So it's just Stealth Rocker 3 attacks Pokemon. Oh yeah, and the Conkeldurr has the Roselli Berry, like I was about to mention. It is able to deal with Whimsicott's Moonblast, so it can take a hit from that and Oko it with Fire Punch, and at +1 it obliterates it. So which is really nice. And then we have Dracozolt, which is a Volt Absorb Habanberry set with a very intricate EV spread here. Now, this EV spread allows us to live a hit from Duraludon. It takes the Dragon type attack with the Habanberry, can T-Wave it potentially, and also it has 3 special attacks here. So I don't want to miss, so I'm running Volt Absorb. Volt Absorb is also great for the Volt Switch from Rotom and the electric attacks from that. It also is resistant to fire, so it makes for a great Pokemon to block Volt Switch, assuming Seismitoad is gone. And then we also have Earth Power to hit Duraludon very hard, Dragon Pulse for Dracovish, and Flamethrower for Whimsicott. So that's that. And then Arcanine here, which is Heavy Duty Boots with 2 attacks, Roar and Morning Sun. Allows us to outrun, I think, enough speed to outrun the Rotom Heat and Flamethrower and Dragon Pulse. So, of course, more special attacks, right? Duraludon is heavily Phys-Def. He also has, like I said, Cotton Mons and Pokemon that can set up with defense. So exploiting the special side is what I think is best in this matchup. Heavy Duty Boots blocks rocks damage from us, and Sticky Web, it ignores Sticky Webs as well from Orbeetle, and Flash Fire is there to sponge or just to be immune to Overheat from Rotom as well. Roar is great because, like I've seen before, he tries to do this baton pass stuff in the past to win his games. That's not going to work versus me with a Roar Arcanine. And then we have finally Escavalier, which is a great Pokemon versus Whimsicott, which cannot touch this thing at all, and as well as Duraludon, which also can't touch the thing either. It does not have any fire coverage, which I think was great. Iron Defense gives us a defense boost. Metal Burst is great because, unlike Counter, Metal Burst can actually hit both Pokemon, or I guess both sides of the physical and special spectrum. It is not limited to that, even though it's only 1.5 times instead of times 2 with Counter or Mirror Coat or whatever. It still does a pretty significant amount of damage, especially if we can live a hit from a Pokemon. And Iron Defense up and then Metal Burst and stuff can be pretty fun. Iron Defense is also great to avoid getting knocked out by other users of Iron Defense and Body Press, because we increase our own defense, so that sort of lowers the damage from that. Knockoff gets sort of items, which is great. Iron Head for the Whimsicott and stuff. And that is the team. So overall, I'm definitely looking to play my best and stunt if we can. And so, yeah, without further ado, let us get into the game right now. I'll cue into that, which should be starting pretty soon. Just got to record this, and I'm pretty sure he's already ready, so and waiting for me, so we'll get into that right now. And I'll see you guys for the battle. What's going on, everyone? What is poppin'? We are here today for WBE Week 7, and we're going to be taking on the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time, my boy, Wolfe Glick, world champion 2016, and he's also the World Battle Entertainment champion. I'm trying to hype him up. At 200k subs, he's going to do a Dracovish cosplay, so I can't wait to see that. But yeah, I've not been too confident with my team lately. I haven't been on a really good win streak yet. I've lost the last 2 games, unfortunately. This one is probably no different. I wish I had some fast sweepers, which I will draft next time. But let's just get right into it and see what we are up against this week. And as you can see, ooh, did not expect the Orbeetle, so that's really interesting. So he does have Dracovish. He does have the Rotom as well. Dracovish, Rotom, Heat. Orbeetle could be Sticky Webs maybe. So he could be Sticky Webs offense, which might be interesting to play around. He also has the Duraludon. Whimsicott, I knew was going to make an appearance. That thing's a threat. And the Ditto. Alright, so what should our lead be here? So I think it's good to try to save Seismitoad, preserve its health, because that's going to be really crucial when we are trying to take on Dracovish later, mid to late game. I think I could lead Conkeldurr. I could also lead, actually an Arcanine lead is not bad either. Just because it immediately pressures the Orbeetle in case that's a lead, if it's Sticky Webs. And also the, whatchamacallit, the Whimsicott, Orbeetle and stuff too. So I'll just go with that. I feel like this is not too bad. But this man knows how to bring tech, like he knows. Yeah, he does lead Orbeetle. So he frisks for my heavy duty boots. He knows I have it. So I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse here. Oh, sorry, Flamethrower here. His only good switch in is Dracovish, which he could go into. But I think going for the Flamethrower turn 1 is the play. Oh, actually, he also has Ditto, which he can go into to copy me. But he can't actually damage me back with... Actually, yeah, I probably should have been careful about that, but this is fine. Get some nice damage on the Rotom. So this could have Trick, potentially. I'm not sure what set he could be, though. He has no item, so he could be choice locked. He could also try to go for like a Trick or something on the Seismitoad. So I don't know if I want to go hard into Seismitoad right now. Could also go into, so like I have Draco, I have my Dragapult, not Dragapult, Dracozolt that I could go into as well. I think I'll just Dragon Pulse here though, just to get damage. Oh, he went into Orbeetle. And okay. So we can Dragon Pulse here. So maybe he was predicting Seismitoad, so that's why he doubled. So we get some good damage on that. Oh. Oh, that's okay, that's just leftovers. That's fine. I could Dragon Pulse again, predicting his switch out. I could also stay in Flamethrower again, but I think Dragon Pulse is fine here. I feel like he would switch out. Like, there's no way he'd stay in on this thing. Like, he can't. Because I Oko him with Flamethrower. So I think Dragon Pulsing again is the play. Yeah. So he goes back into Rotom. So this is the damage I wanted on it. So I can Dragon Pulse here. Get some clean chip. So it looks like he's more offensive. I don't know if he's going to double back or not. Well, I think here he's not going to double. So what I can do is probably this time go Seismitoad. Which I think is still a fine play. Even if he does have Sticky Webs on the Orbeetle, I can play around. Nice, so we blocked that. So what I can do here now, I could get up rocks, or I can make a play and go right back into Arcanine. Which I think is also a really good play. So we're going to make a double of our own here, as he goes back into Orbeetle. Found my leftovers. Frisk is good because he can learn a lot about my team. Which is also why I do have it on Grimmsnarl. So here what I can do, I'll just Flamethrower again. Even if he goes Arcanine, his Arcanine can't beat mine 1v1. It's designed not to be able to. So far I think we're making some pretty decent plays here. We've already chipped down his team a lot. Or sort of. I mean, the Rotom a little bit. This thing not as much, but still. Like, I can already kind of tell Arcanine is giving him a little bit of trouble. And he can't really switch in Dracovish either. He'll risk a burn or... Oh, he stays in. Nice. We get a big flamethrower off on this. He does live. Gets up his webs. I mean, I figured as much. He would have done that anyways if he had just stayed in and done it. Due to the fact that... I mean, he would guarantee live a hit anyways. But because we were heavy duty boots, we can bypass the webs. But webs Dracovish, super, super scary. Dragon Pulse will definitely knock this thing out. So we do knock out Orbeetle. That thing being gone is pretty good. I mean, it was sort of a lead, I guess you could say. But he did end up getting his webs up though, which is, you know, something like I said we definitely have to play around. He brings in the Dracovish, okay. So a Vicious Rend is pretty obvious here. He probably would expect it, me to go for a Seismitoad switch. He probably would expect the Seismitoad here, but honestly, I don't really have like I could still go into it. Even if he fires off an Earthquake, it's fine, I guess. Like, I'd assume he'd have Earthquake for the neutral play. But I don't have an Earthquake switching, as you know. Oh, Super Fang. Ooh. That is pretty heat. So the Rotom could be heavy duty boots, maybe. I want a Sludge Bomb here. I really do want a Sludge Bomb here in case he goes into Whimsicott. And it could also poison the Dracovish too, potentially. You might not expect me to have it, but then again, he might. I'm not sure what else he'd go into. Ooh, Dragon Rush. That is very, very powerful. It's kind of low accuracy though, but still. Dang, I don't know if I want to lose, because then I'm more prone to him clicking the move. Could also go here into... There's not much I can go into, really. If I put this in range of Arcanized Dragon Pulse, that'd be kind of nice too. Do I need rocks? Not really. So I'll just Earth Power here. He might miss, he might not, but I don't have a switch in. Oh, he switched? Ooh, he subs. Maybe predicting my switch. But Earth Power should break the sub. And that puts him in range of... Crit doesn't matter. Earth Power... My investment breaks the sub anyways. So I think that might put us out of range of... I don't know if it does or not. Maybe. But weakening this is really nice, I think. Even though he can spam Liquidation, like, it's fine. I have a defensive defensive Grimmsnarl, which is really good. I'm gonna Earth Power here. He hits another Dragon Rush, crazy. But we do live. Ooh, beautiful. I flinched? That's crazy. I forgot what the flinch chance of that is, but that's not good. I really think I mean I could save Seismitoad, like, but I don't know if I want to, because looking at every member on my team, they all look pretty useful. So I don't know if I want to, like, I don't know if I want to switch right. Like, I don't think there's like no point in switching now. So I'm going to, I'm just going to sack, I guess. Dang, he hit like 3 Dragon Rushes in a row. I've never seen that. And the flinch is definitely unfortunate. But I do believe that that Dragon Pulse does knock it out from this range. At least I'm pretty sure it does. If I recall correctly, that is. Unless he's got like a lot of bulk in there or something. But I don't see an item, so I don't know what it is. He does switch out. Okay, cool. Goes into his Whimsicott. I mean, this thing could have Encore too, which I have seen him run before. So I'm gonna go into Escavalier. Ooh, he doubles. Okay. Into Rotom. Nice double. Alright, so what do I do here? So of course there are going to be the webs on the field. Could probably go into my Dracozolt. As Dracozolt is Volt Absorb, so he can't Volt Switch. And we prevent him from doing that. Yep, beautiful. So the question is, would he or would he not switch out here? Because he could easily go into Whimsicott. Because I could Flamethrower predicting that. Because he can't really do anything to me right now. But then again, I could also Dragon Pulse. See, like, I don't know if he's Choice Scarf or not. That's the only thing. Because he could be Boots for Stealth Rocks or something. I mean, this could be an over prediction, but I'm going to go for Flamethrower. Kind of an over prediction, I guess. But, like, he can't touch me or anything at all. That's some good chip. Some decent chip. I'm trying to play more aggressively, because playing safe cost me a lot. No Dragon Pulse here. Because why not? Like, now that he sees Flamethrower, I don't believe... I mean, I don't know if he'd go into... Oh, he's... Ooh, Hex. This is a decent chunk. But Dragon Pulse is a 2-hit KO. From this range. Even without the crit, it was a 2-hit KO. He'll probably Hex again. Yep. So he's saving his G-Max for last. Probably I'm going to save mine for last too. So we can still make playoffs even if we go 4-4. Because we're currently 4-2 right now. We can still make playoffs in 4-4. We just got to like keep our differential up. Because we have a pretty solid differential. And a lot of the other players close to us have a lower differential. So we've already knocked out the Rotom and the Orbeetle. Weakened the Dracovish a bunch too. Oh, he nicknamed that thing Pathetic. Hey, I mean, that's a good mon. Here I can just sack, or what I could actually also do. Yeah, I could sack here. I mean, the Rotom is gone. This thing is pretty useless anyways. So I'm not Earth Power. Flash cannons, okay, that's fine. That is all right. So what do we do here? I could go into Escavalier potentially. No, actually, also what I could do. Yeah, I like Escavalier. I think Escavalier can deal with this. I checked its move pool and Duraludon doesn't have any fire type attacks. So I could just like Iron Defense up here. And even if he is Iron Defense Body Press himself, boosting our own defense will make sure that his damage output is very low. He switches out, okay. Into Mr. Fish. So he could either sub or Vicious Rend. So I think Metal Burst here is not a bad play. But if he subs, like, pretty sure we can break his sub with a knockoff though. I think. So I'm a Metal Burst here. Yep, Vicious Rend, just as I expected. We will live this hit pretty well. Metal Burst gets rid of this thing. So goodbye, Dracovish. So that's fantastic. So that tech actually came through. Really good overall. So he's got 3 mons left, which is the Duraludon, Whimsicott, and Ditto. So Whimsicott is in now. I could probably just Iron Head this. As he goes for the Leash Seed, okay. So Iron Head will do a good hefty chunk to this thing. It knocks it out entirely. Okay, that's great. Wow. Really good for us there. So I definitely want to switch out of this now. Goes into Duraludon. Okay, this thing is going to probably start setting up. So I think the Pokemon we could go into is probably gonna be. I mean, we could go hard. I don't know if I should go hard into Grim. I'm gonna go hard Conkeldurr. So he has Flash Cannon, so we know he has a special attack on it. So he goes for Flash Cannon here. That does a decent chunk. So my play, I could easily go back here into our Trick House. See, I don't want him to be some random like weakness policy set, which is what I'm scared of. So I'm just gonna go back. Because I feel like he'll go for his Gigantamax here. Because actually him having his, yeah, he goes for Gigantamax, yep. Him having weakness policy is actually really scary. Because that could actually late game sweep my team. So I saw a comment that said always prepare, like, if I'm thinking it's the worst, just play it such that it's probably going to be the worst. So that's why I went back into this. I'm full Spadef, so I could probably take this hit. Gmax depletion, okay. I'd probably take this, I think. Yeah. So we can stall out his thing a little bit. So I can go for the I think knockoff here. Knockoff is probably better to get rid of his item. Max Steel Spike, okay. That's a defense booster. Yep. Adrenaline Orb. Oh, he had that for Intimidate Arcanine. Okay. That's really good information. Okay, so in that case, what we can do here is I think we could sack this thing. Go for like a Metal Burst. So he's getting defense boosts, which, I mean, I guess will help him versus Conkeldurr. Get some extra chip on that, which is good. So I could sack here, I think. I guess he's Adrenaline Orb 4 attacks or something. So I have my Babiri Berry still on my Grimmsnarl. If he copies my Grimmsnarl, I think Arcanine can still beat it 1v1 because we're not going to set up. We're not going to set up with it at all. So I do believe that Arcanine beats it 1v1. Alternatively, I could go Arcanine right now and I think win the game. I just don't want him to knock me out with a move on his thing. So yeah, I think what we do is we just go into good night. And then we say good night. So we are caught in the Sticky Web, which is fine. We're gonna go for the Dynamax Starfall. And like I said, we have our Babiri Berry. I'm just so glad a lot of our tech came through in this game. Like, really good. I just hope it's Ditto's Choice Scarf. So yeah, we eat that up. Weaken the damage on that. Starfall this thing. I'm pretty sure we can live a Dazzling Gleam too and knock out the Ditto. Got the terrain up as well. And that looks like a I think it's going to be a 3-0 win for us in this game. So sort of a good comeback from finals. Even though this is the game that probably doesn't matter as much as the playoffs. It's still very satisfying to beat my rival here in the WBE, or at least one of my rivals. But still not over. I mean, this Grimmsnarl can, his Ditto could have some like hidden tech of some sort. So I'm just going to try to knock this out at least. He gets to see what my set is though. He will Dazzling Gleam. We do live. Perfect, perfect. Max Starfall here. And that's gone. So that's going to be GG. It is Emvee. Ooh, coming through. And that does also secure our playoff spot. So we could, I mean, the worst we can do is 5-3, which is guaranteed playoff spot, I believe. So GG to my boy Wolf. Thank you very much for the game. And I encourage you all to check him out. He's a great friend of mine. I'm just so like happy that this team came through and we broke out of our, like, I could not lose 3 games in a row. Come on. I am Lord Emvee. I could not lose 3 games in a row. That would have been some kind of Chinese prophecy gone wrong. But yeah, so yeah, once again, I do appreciate all the support, and looking forward to hearing from you all. I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace.